there's a lot of talk on the agency side about incubators and, you know, launch pads, but that's great to hear from the brand side. Now, are there some of the selections of those companies made to maybe fuel the future of Mini? Is there alignments there, or is it really just an investment in smart people? And
well, I think it's there are opportunities for Mini to learn from what the companies are sharing and developing, but the criteria does not have to be based on mobility. So there's a company that's coming out of there called Farm Shelf, which is looking at how essentially fruits and vegetables come into a city. You know, they travel almost 800 miles on average into cities to be, you know, to be able to basically serve food at restaurants.
Right.
And so because LED lights are now so inexpensive and you can be connected to so many different things through technology, they can put in the basement of a windowless restaurant a farm shelf, and they'll send you the seeds, and you connect it just to water and electricity with the lights they send you, and they will monitor when it needs more water and more light, and you will grow tomatoes and lettuce.
wow.
Yeah, so that's not mobility related, but it sort of is in terms of how cities are going to keep developing and being nurtured.
Right.
And Mini is committed to supporting really urban growth, but improving urban areas, and Mini as a brand can flex itself into these other areas.
Yeah, and it seems as you're describing it, just a values alignment. It aligns to the values that I've seen that are important to Mini.
Yeah, well, it's values, and it's also it's creative solutions, right? And so if you think about like that, so what are some other problems in urban areas? You know, a lot of people are using City Bike now here. There are other bike sharing services in other cities. It's actually a great way to get around the city. But one of the dangers is a lot of people are actually looking down at their phone trying to navigate their way around and getting into accidents and so forth. So
driving and walking, the sidewalkers that are doing this.
Yeah, so one of the solutions from one of the companies called Brooklyness is actually a helmet that talks to your navigation on your phone and will give you signals in your helmet to tell you when a turn's coming up, and also a blinker to tell the driver behind, and constantly records what's happening. So if there is some kind of an accident, it's capturing the information to be able to share out and get you help, and also help you resolve the incident. So
solutions are always the ones that you go, oh, why didn't I think of that? That's great, so simple, but very smart.
But can Mini as a brand get behind some of these things, and does that for us, help improve the areas where we're committed to, but also help us connect with creative individuals, both from the technology side and from the design side, which really goes back to Mini's core. You know, at the end of the day, this was a car that was designed with a creative solution in mind. So it was Sir Isaac Izagonis who was basically challenged to design the first Mini when there was a fuel crisis. And so the design challenge was have a car that fits a family of 4 and their luggage, but is as small and efficient as possible from a fuel consumption standpoint.
Keep looking over your shoulder to that classic Mini right there, that design that he came up with, and it endured. It really didn't change at all. I mean, it really didn't change at all for years until the bump to, you know, BMW brought it into the next millennium.
Yeah, it's evolved, but again, we've held on to some of the design cues.
So
but
much respect for
one of the cool things is Sir Isaac Izagonis, the design studio that he was running was called the Amalgamated Drawing Office. And so our space in Brooklyn is called ADO.